Hello students, today we will going to study the topic ionic equilibrium. You already know what is chemical equilibrium. Chemical equilibrium. Chemical equilibrium, it is the state of chemical reaction at which rate of forward reaction equals to the rate of reverse reaction. And you also know that once the chemical equilibrium is attained, the concentration of reactant and product remains unchanged. Now, what is ionic equilibrium? Ionic equilibrium. It is the equilibrium which is established between ions and unionized molecules. In this topic, ionic equilibrium, today we will see the points, that is what are electrolytes and what are non-electrolytes. Then what are types of electrolytes and degree of dissociation. At first, we will see what are electrolytes. Electrolytes are the chemical substances which dissociate or which gives rise to ions in aqueous solution. These are called as electrolytes. Thus, the examples of electrolytes are NaCl, KCl, then HCl, HNO3, H2SO4, etc. In this case, these are the examples of electrolytes. We know that when NaCl is dissolved in water or NaCl in aqueous solution, it gives rise to Na plus and Cl minus ions. Such substances which gives rise to ions in aqueous solution, these are called as electrolytes. Then what are non-electrolytes? Non-electrolytes are the chemical substances which do not give rise to ions in aqueous solution, or the substances which remains as it is in aqueous solution. These are called as non-electrolytes. Thus, the examples of non-electrolytes are, we take the example of urea. The formula of urea is NH2CONH2. Then another example of non-electrolyte is glucose. Formula of the glucose is C6H12O6. Sugar. Formula of sugar is C12H22O11. These are the examples of non-electrolytes. Thus, electrolytes are the substances which gives rise to ions in aqueous solution, and non-electrolytes are the substances which do not give rise to ions in aqueous solution. Then we will see the next point of this topic, that is types of electrolytes. What are the types of electrolytes? We know that electrolyte gives rise to ions in aqueous solution. Its type. Electrolytes are classified into two types, that is strong electrolyte and weak electrolytes. Strong electrolytes and weak electrolytes. At first, we will see what are strong electrolytes. Strong electrolytes, these are the electrolytes. Strong electrolytes are the electrolytes which dissociate almost completely in aqueous solution. These are called as strong electrolytes. Examples of the strong electrolytes are all the strong acids and bases. All the strong acids and bases and salts. My their examples are strong acid. Examples of strong acids are HCl, H2SO4, HNO3, etc. Examples of strong bases are NaOH and KOH. Examples of the salts are NaCl, KCl. These are all examples of strong electrolyte. Then what are weak electrolytes? What are weak electrolytes? Weak electrolytes, these are the electrolytes which dissociate partially or which dissociate to a small extent in aqueous solution. These are called as weak electrolytes. Examples of weak electrolytes are all weak acids and bases. Then examples of weak acids are acetic acid. Formula of the acetic acid is CH3COOH. Formic acid HCOOH. Then HF, this is also a weak acid, etc. And examples of the weak bases are NH4OH, CuOH twice. This is also a weak electrolyte, weak acid, weak base. Then FeOH thrice, etc. These are all examples of weak bases. And these are the examples of weak electrolytes. Are you clear? What are strong electrolytes? The electrolytes which dissociate almost completely in aqueous solution. These are called as strong electrolytes. And what are weak electrolytes? The electrolyte which dissociate to a very small extent in aqueous solution. But in case of the weak electrolyte, the solution of weak electrolyte contains, as it dissociate partially. We know that weak electrolytes are dissociate partially, and therefore the solution of weak electrolyte contains both ions and unionized molecule, and therefore equilibrium is established between these ions and unionized molecule, and therefore ionization reaction of weak electrolyte is represented by double arrow. Reaction of a weak electrolyte is represented by double arrow, that is this arrow. Example of reaction of a ionization reaction of strong electrolyte is represented only by single arrow, as it dissociates completely. But example ionization reaction of weak electrolyte is represented by double arrow. Let us consider the example of acetic acid. The ionization reaction of acetic acid is written as CH3COOH. In aqueous solution, it dissociates partially, therefore it is represented by double arrow, and it gives the ions CH3COO minus plus H plus. Are you clear? What are two types of electrolytes, strong and weak? Then next point, we will study degree of dissociation. What is degree of dissociation? Degree of dissociation हा जो पॉइंट आहे यावर बोर्ड एक्झामला क्वेश्चन कसा विचारला जातो? define degree of dissociation. This is the important term for Ostwald dilution law. Degree of dissociation is important term for Ostwald dilution law, and therefore study carefully this point. Degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation, it is denoted by alpha. It is denoted by alpha. Thus, definition of degree of dissociation is: degree of dissociation is defined as the fraction of total number of moles of an electrolyte that dissociate in aqueous solution when equilibrium is attained. ज्यावेळी रिएक्शन मध्ये, केमिकल रिएक्शन मध्ये इक्विलिब्रियम स्टेज अटेंड होते त्यावेळी टोटल मोल पैकी जेवढा फ्रॅक्शन डिसोसिएट होतो त्याला काय म्हणायचं? डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन. मग डिग्री ऑफ डिसोसिएशन कॅल्क्युलेट करण्याचा फॉर्म्युला कोणता आहे? तर अल्फा इज इक्वल टू number of moles dissociated, upon total number of moles. Consider that if we take the example of any strong electrolyte, we know that strong electrolytes are dissociate completely. If out of 100 moles of strong electrolyte, 80 moles at equilibrium state, 80 moles are dissociated, then the value of alpha is 80 by 100 is equal to 0.08. is equal to value of alpha is 0.08. And if we have to calculate percent dissociation, then percent dissociation can be calculated as percent dissociation is equal to alpha into 100. Therefore 0.08 into 100, that is 80% dissociated. If any strong electrolyte is taken, if out of 100 moles at equilibrium 80 moles are dissociated, then its percent dissociation is 80%. If we take again the example of any weak electrolyte, if weak electrolyte is taken, then it is only partially dissociated, and therefore if consider that if out of 100 moles 5 moles are dissociated, then degree of dissociation is 5 by 100. That is, degree of dissociation is 0.05. Therefore, its percent dissociation is 0.05 into 100 is equal to 5% dissociation. Is equal to 5% dissociation. Thus, in today's lecture, we have seen the points, that is electrolytes, non-electrolytes, types of electrolytes, degree of dissociation. In the next video lecture, we will study the definitions of acids and bases according to different theories.